going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 78, and today we've got two games for you. We're going to go with Wolves and then Derby. It's supposed to be 2 games, 3 games, 2 games, but I messed up the days, so we're going to get on track with this. So it's going to be 2 games today, 3 games next episode, 2, 3, 2, 3. So we'll get back on track that way. But for today, Wolves, Derby, as we end out November, and then next episode, big one, West Ham, Bayern, Manchester United. Though Bayern is more of a, it's not a huge game or anything like that, but they are a pretty good team. But let's jump into this Wolves game. Actually, before we do, let's take a look at where we are in the league, because that is obviously quite important. And we are top currently on goal difference, ahead of Manchester City after walloping them last episode, and it was 5-0 last time round, and there it is. And their goal difference went from 26 to 21, and ours went from 21 to 26. So we flipped 10 goals on goal difference in one game. Obviously, that is huge, but the biggest part there is that we are top of the table. As we said, on goal difference over City, and then United, Arsenal, Chelsea, all 1 point behind us, and then West Ham 2 points behind us. And next episode, as we said, West Ham, Manchester United, both in there. It's going to be a massive episode, but it's going to be a disappointing if we go into that on the back of a Wolves game that we do not collect 3 points from. So this is obviously a big one. So let's jump on into this. I think everyone's mostly fit. I think I'm going to run with this team. I'm probably just going to run with this team right here, and hopefully nobody gets overly exhausted out there. But let's jump into it. Wolves, Watford. Let's go. Nice tackle by Decore there. Really using his muscle. Is Jonathan David. Can he slip it into Hernandez early? He can. And Jonathan David's continuing to make the run. And Jonathan David, he smacked the bar. Oh, that's got to be a goal. He smacked that. First time there. An early opportunity to take the lead. Jesus, we got to be scoring that. And can we get it into Hernandez again here? And Hernandez does well to take, and that's it. 1-0. And Wolves all over the place at the back. We're running right through them. And what a start, and then the start we definitely wanted and got. 5 minutes gone, one off the bar, and of course Hernandez this time though, finishing it off. That touch outside needed, and it's a lovely little curled finish into the corner. And an early 1-0 lead, very good start. Nicely done. One more, very well done. It's a good take from Jonathan David, and he comes inside as well. Jonathan David, it's a good save. We cut inside just to avoid the tackle from behind, and I think that cut took us 2 straight. Couldn't quite get it past the goalkeeper. Fabian, Jonathan David, one more. Decore in space. He's gonna strike it goal, and that's just past the post. Very, very close. Ever since our opening flurry where we scored the goal, there haven't really been too many highlights. A couple here and there, but it's been very tight since. Nicely done. Here's Hernandez. Fabian. One more. Jonathan David. Can we get that out to Fabian? We can. And Fabian can play that through to Hernandez. Out wide. And Hernandez does well to cut back inside. Gets it across. Fabian! It's 2! And just as I say that there haven't been too many highlights, we go ahead and score that goal. It's Fabian again, who's been starting to score plenty of goals lately. And it's a good little move here. It's a good cut inside. Then that one extra pass, and he makes no mistake. From the penalty spot, just fires it into the back of the net. Scores a lot of his goals from right there. And it's 2-0. There's a couple of men forward here. Not what I like to see, and that gets put into a really good spot. And it's Sabrino. Oh, he's finished it. I thought we mushed him off on the end. Oh, Sabrino with the goal. That's just dreadful defending on my end. And they've pulled one back here, and now there's a game, and that is not what we wanted to see. I was hoping Reguilon would come along quicker. It didn't happen. I thought we snuck in front with Gomez. Didn't happen. They've finished it off. There's 15 minutes or so to go. We lead 2-1. Starting to ramp up here, the crowd, as they try and force themselves an equalizer. Poor giveaway. Hakimi on it now. Can he get it out wide? He can. And one more. Barco making the run, and Barco's in on goal. Can he finish this game up? Barco! He can. It's a lovely little finish from him. out on the left today. And he's finished this game up. It's 3-1 with 5 minutes to go. And we are going to come away with 3 points and stay at the top of the tree after 14 games. It's a lovely little finish, too. Just waited for the goalie to make his move. And then he just kind of clips it past him. It's a lovely little finish. No chance for Patricio. And we're 3-1 up. Added time set to come as we are going to add the 3 points we were very much looking for. It's a good ball over to Barco as well. And Barco cuts back. Has it taken off him. But that's not going to change anything. A 3-1 victory here at Wolverhampton Wanderers. And we grab ourselves an important 3 points. We needed these before we moved into very, very tough games. If we were to drop points here, moving into that tough streak of fixtures, that would have been less than ideal. But 3-1 the final. Liverpool win. Manchester City win as well. They continue to roll, and that's why we need to continue to win. West Ham also won again, which means they keep up pressure on us, but we are going to go ahead and stay top of the tree. We're going to have to watch our goal difference a little bit because City tend to make it up very quickly. They went from 5 to 3 there on that fixture, so we're going to have to be very careful, but we'll see going forward. But next we have the quarterfinal of the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, against Derby. A very winnable game and a chance to get into the semifinal of a trophy we will obviously be looking for, but we're going to have to make some changes here. We're going to bring Kent into the squad. Betty Sheila can play as well. We'll run with Dest a switch, and Max Aarons can switch. McKennie can come in for Fabienne. A lot of changes, but necessary ones. Who do we bring onto the bench? Benitez hasn't played in a while. We can bring him onto the bench. And Yang Bai can also come onto the bench for Jonathan David. And we'll go that way. So let's jump into it. We've got ourselves a big game here. Watford Derby, quarterfinal. Let's go. One more across. Here's Kana. Cuts back. Nicely done. One more. Here's Vinicius. Can he slip that through to Keane? He can. And Moise Keane forces a good save out of the goalkeeper there. I thought that was going to be a good finish. But instead, the goalkeeper comes up big and forces a save. Can we take this quick free kick? We can. Can we clip this forward? We can. Here's Moise Keane in a good spot. A lovely little cut back inside. And Moise Keane, oh, he's forced a good save there. He's actually caught that. I thought he tipped it on. It's a lovely little save. Stays 0-0. That's a good ball forward here. Lawrence is on it. It's going to be clipped in, and oh, wow. Get to it. Okay. Or I'll just clear it myself. Rui gets a big touch onto that. It was floating around there for a bit. Couldn't quite pick it out of the air, or pick it out of the free space to put themselves 1-0 ahead, Derby, but they're showing us that they are still very much in this, is still very much there, as Kent goes for goal from a tight angle and forces a decent save. Nicely done. It's back to Kana now. Kana takes a good touch, cuts back inside, and Kana's in good space! Oh, what a save! Oh, he set himself up to smash that, Kana, and that's a really good reactionary save. It's going to come out to Kana again. Can we turn? Find somebody? We can. Decore's on it. Can we recycle from this? It gets blocked away. Back to Militao. McKennie. Can he slip it in? Not quite the run I was looking for. Back inside. Here's Kent. And Kent's got space out on this wing. And Kent runs into it. Cuts back. And Kent slides it across. Brilliant football. And that extra pass has done it there. And just before halftime, Kana has given us a 1-0 lead in this quarterfinal. And that is exactly what we were looking for there. 1-0 just before the half. A good finish as well, but lovely play by Kent to just drag the whole line back there. Midfield not coming up in time. And look, all that space on the penalty spot. No one around him. Makes no mistake on the finish either. Look at that. Left foot. No chance for the goalkeeper. And we're 1-0 up. Derby coming forward here looking for an equalizer. It's clipped back post. And he gets the header onto it. And it hits the base of the post. Oof, Jesus. Good attempt. Good effort. Got above Dest to make that header. Back inside to Barco. Finds Keane. It's good football here. One more. Nicely done. McKennie slips it back to Barco, and there's space for Barco. And Barco can slide it across, and he finds Kane. It's 2-0. Lovely, intricate football there to open this game wide open. Or open this game right up. I was going to say right up or wide open. Either way, right up is where I was trying to say. And either way, we're 2-0 to the goodest. Lovely football. Slides it across as well, Barco. The substitute, of course, making the impact. And a really good finish from Moise Kean as well. And on 70 minutes, we're 2-0 up and 1 foot in the semifinal. Only a couple of minutes left, 2 of added time. And it looks like we're going to come away with a 2-0 victory here over Derby. Derby did pretty well defensively, but we've made our way through. And at the back end, we were very good as Rui makes a last-ditch save. And we move into the semifinal of the FA Cup. A big win for us and another chance at a trophy. We're deep in this competition now. There's only going to be a couple of teams left, obviously, 4. The next round is 2 legs. Chelsea are going extra time. Newcastle, Liverpool get in, and United get in. So possibly Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United in the next round. It is Chelsea. So we are going to get a big dog over 2 legs. It's going to be difficult, but no Manchester City because we get to knock them out, or we already did knock them out. Freaking Hernandez, and I always mess up the talk with him too. He's an absolutely aggravating man, always trying to force his way into the team. If he doesn't play every single game, he's a bit of a pain there. What did that say? Decore out 6 weeks. Oh my god, that's not good, is it? It's not awful because we are pretty deep. We kept Emre Can around this year, and Emre Can can come right onto the bench or right into the team. McKennie can come into in there as well, and Emre Can just slips right on into it. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, as we said, it's a big one. We are going to have 3 games. It is going to be West Ham, Bayern, and Manchester United. So 2 teams in the top 5. West Ham first, who are 2 points back, and then Manchester United, who are 4 points back, actually, because Manchester United fall off a little bit. I guess they didn't win their last game. Either way, 2 big games, 2 teams in the top 6. So they are going to be big old games, guys. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.